Hi, guys. Happy Tuesday, and welcome to the first Transformational Tuesday that I am going to host. I just made a decision a few hours ago that Tuesdays will be for transformation going forward, and every Tuesday going forward, I'll be sharing a inspirational, transformational message to my Facebook page at Coach Amy Chambers. If you like what you see in the next few minutes here, go ahead and follow along to see future messages. And with that being said, I apologize. Hair's not done, running t-shirt, sitting here in my home office, nowhere glamorous, but I decided I wanted to do one on a Tuesday, the very first Tuesday. So here we are. So those of you guys that know me well know that I'm almost done writing my first book. It's a leadership book and headed towards the editing phase. With that being said, I am already starting to think of the ideas for my second book, which is going to be more of a personal leadership book. And I'm dabbling with this idea around the 6 P's of personal power, as I'm considering calling them. The first one that I'll share with you is purpose. And then what I'm going to do for the next 5 Transformation Tuesdays is share the other 5 P's of personal power as I see them. So with that, we'll get going right now, and I'll just speak for a few minutes on purpose as I see it. So purpose, in my mind, is really important. The most successful, happy people I know that have the greatest levels of fulfillment and joy all have purpose. They're not reactive. They get up each morning and they have an end in mind. They know what their why is, and they have this imagined state of the future that they aspire towards that may not necessarily be there today. They think about things like, I really want to be a great boss, and this is what that means. Or I want to be a great partner to my spouse, a great best friend. I want to be a marathon runner. I want to be an artist, a painter. I want to lay brick. I want to be an architect. I want to do these things as well as I possibly can. And these things make me happy. They're part of who I am. I get excited about them. They're my why. And purpose statements oftentimes are associated with vision statements, vision boards, mission statements. A lot of these have overlap in my mind. But the thing they all have in common is that they direct us towards how to spend our time and decisions we make every day to bring that purpose to life. The purpose keeps us very proactive, not reactive. And our purpose statements can also be things that have to do with virtues. One of the things on my purpose statement that's really important to me is integrity. I'm honest, I'm transparent, I'm authentic. Another thing is that I have a growth mindset. I don't fear failure or making mistakes. I try to learn new things, and I try to live each day, each week, each month, each year with that in mind. And what's been cool lately is that these purpose statements, they're a strong enough reason for me to take action. So that's really important because sometimes it's hard to live in accordance with a purpose. It's not easy to tell the truth all the time. We worry about, well, what's this person going to think? Am I going to damage my relationship with them by being honest? And what if I lose this friend? What if my boss doesn't like what I say and I get in trouble at work, or worse, fired? Those things don't concern or fear us as much when we have purpose. When we have purpose, our purpose is strong enough to overcome them. We might have a purpose around being fit and healthy, and that might be hard too. It's sometimes on the weekends your friends invite you out for burgers and drinks and a day of that, and you might say, gosh, I really want to go to that. That sounds awesome. But then you remember your purpose of, I did that yesterday, and I said I'm going to be committed to health and fitness. And so I can't. And so purpose statements are really important because they help guide our lives in ways that matter. A couple other things I'll say about purpose is that if you have multiple purpose statements, the order matters. There's going to be times where your purpose statements may be in conflict with each other and they fight each other. So you might be saying, I want to be a fantastic leader at work, and I have, this meeting that it's really important that I go to, but I also said I wanted to be a great father. And my daughter's dance recital is right now. What do I do? And you will know what to do by looking at your purpose statements. There will be times you'll say, as important as this project is at work, I need to go to this dance recital right now. And then there's going to be other times where you're going to say, my kids are important to me, but my job is really important to me as well. And there's not anything major going on today that I can't regret that I'll miss. And so I need to stay late at work and complete this project. It helps guide us in moments where we don't always know what to do, or what to do isn't always clear. And so important to rank these things. If you're someone that's been struggling to determine purpose in your life and figure out what that looks like, some of the questions I would ask you would be, what are you living for? What are your two most important goals this year, or the two most important areas of your life? What is it important for you to accomplish this year? Ask yourself those questions. Blank paper, a pen, just sit down and think about that. And then the biggest thing to ask yourself is, okay, I figured out it's important to me to get into better shape, or it's really important to me to focus on family this year, or gosh, I just, I want to travel more. I keep saying how important it feels for me to see the world, but, I haven't taken a trip in 2 years. Sit down and start to diagram those things out, and then ask yourself, do I spend time living these purpose statements? We are happiest, we are best, and we have the most joy and success when there is alignment between the purpose and the vision and the mission we set for ourselves in our lives, and how we spend our time every day, and what we do to bring that purpose to life. And I'll get to that in next week's Transformational Tuesday, bringing the purpose statements to action into life. But starting with them and having them and knowing them is the most important part, I think, of the battle. And I think it is the first P of the 6 that lead to personal power that we have. So with that, thank you so much for joining my first Transformational Tuesday. I hope everyone's having a great day. If you're seeing this on what maybe I'll call Wellness Wednesday, I hope you enjoy it as much. It doesn't matter what day of the week it is. All of this is relevant. So with that, Coach Amy Chambers, if you want to learn more, and thanks for joining.